Hey guys, Gavin from Morty Manor. I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make a horn gun out of the Harbor Freight drill today. So first you just want to start off, take it out of the box, and make sure you can get this out. It's a reverse thread, so you're gonna want to clamp it down and then take the screw out. So once you get this out, basically when you take it out, it's like you're tightening it because it's reverse threaded. Then you basically just spin this off, just like this. And then once that comes off, you're not gonna need this anymore, so if you want, you can just throw that away. Then what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna take out all of these screws. They're all size 1 screwdriver. So you're also gonna want to take these out so you can get the whole thing apart. Also, once you get this off, and then you take this off, there's gonna be 2 screws right here and up there. You're gonna want to take those out to separate. All right. So once you get these apart, you're gonna want to snip these 2 wires off and take that whole drill mechanism out, and you can throw that away if you want. All right. So snip these wires now. Okay, and you can take this, throw that away. And you're gonna want to take this out. You're not gonna need this. Take this off, and then this too. I'm gonna leave the little LED light in here. That's just my personal preference. You can take it out if you want, but this is the end product. Now you're gonna want to scale up your horn and see where you have to make the cut. So for the horn I'm gonna make now is the Ooga horn. I've already made another Ooga horn one, and I've made the train horn one. So I'll show you guys how to cut it. So when you get this out of the box, you're gonna see there's these connectors right here. You're gonna wanna find some connectors. So to get this whole thing wired up, you're gonna need your 2 male connectors, wire strippers, and the crimpers. And these go on here, that, and then your wire will go there. You're gonna want these. I think these might be female ones, they might be male, I'm not sure. I found them in here, and they're the actual right ones instead of the other ones. So these are just gonna go on here like that, and like that. And then you're gonna put your wire in there like these. You're gonna strip them, and then you're gonna put them in there. All right, so you're gonna get your female end, go on there. I'd recommend doing this after you cut, and then putting it all together. Basically, how to measure this out is you wanna gauge it with both sides on, so like this, and then you want to see, I need to cut from like here to there for it to fit in there. Example of one is this right here, this one, see, it's cut back here, and then we hot glued this bead back here, and then use a hose clamp. The cutting tool I'll be using is this DeWalt cutter, not sure what it's called, but this thing. Right, so this thing is called an oscillating multi-tool. Just makes cutting plastic things like this very fast. So what I'm gonna do is cut this in the middle of this logo, right down the middle, and then over. So top down in the middle. So I cut it. It's not the straightest, but I'm gonna go over it a couple times. Make sure to also wear eye protection when you're doing this, because stuff does fly everywhere. All right, so once you cut this, you're gonna want to do the same thing to the other side, and then you're gonna want to put your horn in there, and you run the hose clamp through this so you don't have to drill another hole. All right, so once you get this cut, and you're gonna want to put it back together with all the screws, but you're gonna want to make sure you have your electrical housing in. All right, so now you're gonna want to connect your wires. So the black is gonna go to the negative, and the red is gonna go to the positive. All right, so once you get it wired up, and you hose clamp it, and you run the hose clamp through the hole where this piece was. And make sure you tighten it enough to where the piece, a little clear piece or white piece in there, has enough room, because if it doesn't, your trigger will not pull all the way. Alright, so the next step is going to be to get your hot glue gun, and you're going to glue around here, not really here because there's a gap. I'm thinking I'm going to put some tape there just to cover that up. You're going to glue all over there to there, just to kind of seal everything up. And then if you want, you can paint it, but just to be sure, tape this whole area where this film is, because the ones I painted, this became sticky after the spray paint was on it, so I'd like painter's tape that off or something. So yeah. Alright, so I started hot gluing on this side. Now I cut the excess of this hose clamp off, and I have some shrink tubing here that I'm going to put on. I just had some laying around, so I'm going to use it. If you don't have any, that's fine. You just might want to file the edge down so it's smooth. Alright, so I did this tape. It's kind of a special material. I taped this little gap in the back, and then I hit it with the blowtorch, and it seemed to shrink just like the shrink tubing. And I painted the horn this metallic spray paint, and then I'm going to paint this fluorescent green to match my clown costume for the year. And I also taped off the rubber part here so it's not sticky. Now I'm painting these. This one I painted white. This is the one I built. Kind of started painting the green too early, you could see. Just painted a train horn and our other Uber horn white.